Okay, so today we are going to draw a cam profile for ruler follower. So far we have solved or developed or drawn the cam profile for 9 follower, for align follower and for offset follower. Now we are going to look at how to draw a cam profile for a ruler follower. So these are the data that is given to you. Motion of the outstroke is SHM means सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन जो हम हाफ सर्कल ड्रॉ करके प्रोसीजर करते हैं वो वाला मोशन. सेकंड, कैम रोटेशन ड्यूरिंग आउटस्ट्रोक और एंगल ऑफ ascent you can say. So angle of ascent is 120 degree. Maximum lift of the follower is 40 mm. फॉलोअर जो है वो 40 mm ऊपर जा सकता है. Diameter of the roller is 14 mm. Okay, so now which diameter is this? If you recall the roller follower में क्या आता है? ये follower की बॉडी होती है और यहाँ पे एक रोलर अटैच किया गया होता है. So this diameter is actually diameter of this roller, जो कैम के ऊपर रोल होता है. So this diameter is given to you 14 mm. And diameter of base circle is 40 mm. Motion of the return stroke means जो फॉलोअर है वो ऊपर से जब नीचे आएगा और डिसेंट स्ट्रोक यू कैन से. तो रिटर्न स्ट्रोक का मोशन है यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन एंड रिटार्डेशन. So now you see during outstroke the motion is simple harmonic motion, and during return stroke the motion is uniform acceleration and retardation. So in this example there are two kinds of motion. जब फॉलोअर ऊपर जाएगा तब सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन से ऊपर जाएगा और जब फॉलोअर नीचे आएगा तो यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन एंड रिटार्डेशन मोशन से नीचे आएगा. Then cam rotation angle during return stroke is 80 mm. Means angle of descent is 80 mm. Yeah, sorry, 80 degree, not mm, 80 degree. Then speed of cam is 1000 rpm in counterclockwise direction. Okay. Now here you see, now the rotation of cam is counterclockwise direction. Now counterclockwise means in this direction. तो अगर कैम का रोटेशन काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज होगा तो हम फॉलोअर को किस डायरेक्शन में मूव करवाएंगे? इन दिस डायरेक्शन, क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. Then angle of well in highest position of follower is 60 degree. Now which angle is given here? Angle of well during what? हाईएस्ट पोजीशन ऑफ फॉलोअर मीन्स जब फॉरवर्ड स्ट्रोक होगा, सॉरी आउट स्ट्रोक होगा तब हमारा फॉलोअर ऊपर जाएगा. सपोज यहाँ पे होगा तो यहाँ पे जाएगा और डाउनवर्ड स्ट्रोक में हमारा फॉलोअर ऊपर से नीचे आएगा. सो दिस लेवल इज हाईएस्ट पोजीशन. ओके, इसके ऊपर फॉलोअर मीन्स इस लेवल से ज़्यादा ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, उसका ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट है वो यहाँ पे रुक जाएगा. So follower is lifted by 40 mm and this is the highest level. So this dwell period is where our follower is in highest position. Okay. So ये बीच वाला जो एंगल है वो है 60 डिग्री. मीन सपोज इतने ड्यूरेशन में एंगल ऑफ एसेंट है और इतने ड्यूरेशन में एंगल ऑफ डिसेंट है, ये बीच वाला जो ड्यूरेशन है वो है एंगल ऑफ ड्वेल। Then you have to solve for two cases. Case number one, axis of the follower passes through the axis of cam, जैसा हमने नाइफ एज फॉलोअर में किया था। Axes are passing from axis of follower cam. And second case, offset of the follower 10 mm। ये सेकंड केस में क्या दिया गया है, हमारा फॉलोअर ऑफसेट होता है 10 mm जितना डिस्टेंस। So in this lecture, I will solve this first case, and this second case means offset follower case. It will be homework for you. The procedure will be same what we follow during offset of knife edge follower. Okay, some minor difference will be there for tracing point. Okay. अब जब टर्मिनोलॉजी डिस्कस हो रही थी, okay, तब मैंने एक बात बताई थी कि नाइफ एज फॉलोअर और रोलर फॉलोअर में, नाइफ एज फॉलोअर में ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट कहाँ पे होता है, यहाँ पे नाइफ एज पे, और रोलर फॉलोअर में ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट क्या कहाँ होता है, ये सेंटर में, रोलर के सेंटर में। तो नाइफ एज फॉलोअर के अंदर ये जो बेस सर्कल होता है, बेस सर्कल मीन्स सर्कल विच इज हैविंग मिनिमम रेडियस एंड इज टेंजेंट टू कैम प्रोफाइल, और जो प्राइम सर्कल होता है उसका रेडियस सेम होता है। बट इन रोलर फॉलोअर बेस सर्कल यहाँ पे आएगा जहाँ पे रोलर का सरफेस टच करता है, और प्राइम सर्कल विल बी पासिंग थ्रू द ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट। नाइफ एज में दोनों सर्कल सेम है बिकॉज ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट यहाँ पे है, बेस सर्कल के टच कर रहा है। बट रोलर फॉलोअर में ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट जो है वो बेस सर्कल से थोड़ा डिस्टेंस पे होता है। So that is the difference. You will get it once we solve this. Now let's start the procedure. For x-axis, I am assuming the scale is 10 mm is equal to 20 degree. So for drawing 360-degree angle, we are required to draw a line of 180 mm, means 18 centimeter का line draw करना है। And यहाँ पे हमको दिया गया है displacement s is 40 mm. So we will first draw a line of 18 centimeter, then a vertical line of 40 mm which is representing the displacement s, this. Then we will simply close it. So we have drawn here a box. Now what is the next procedure? We will divide this horizontal axis according to this angle. So we are given that outstroke means angle of ascent is 120 degree. So for drawing 120 degree angle over here, I have to draw a line at 60 mm according to this scale. So I have drawn a line at 60 mm distance, then which is representing the rise period. Then angle of dwell हमको दिया गया है which is at highest position is 60 degree. Okay. So theta d1 is equal to 60 degree. So to draw a line angle of 60 degree, I have to draw a line of 30 mm. I have drawn the line at 30 mm distance, which is representing dwell period, and theta r during return stroke. We are given angle is 80 degree. Okay. The angle of return or angle of descent is 80 degree. So I am drawing the line at 40 mm distance, and the remaining period is dwell period. So in this example, no data is given for remaining period. Okay, so whatever is remaining is by default the dwell period, which is 100 degree. Now what will be the next step? we will divide this rise period and return period into six equal number of parts. First, we are denoting the angles over here and the displacement as. Okay, now we are dividing the rise period and return period into six equal number of parts. So to divide this 60 mm into six equal number of parts, I have to draw a line at 1 centimeter or 10 mm. You can see. And to divide this 80 mm into six equal number of parts means, sorry, not 80 mm, 40 mm into six equal number of parts, I have to draw a line at this distance. 40 by 6 is 6.66 mm distance. So you have to approximately draw this line at 6.66 or you can say 6.7 mm approximately. So simply divide this into equal number of parts, or you can apply the concept of engineering graphics. Okay. Draw an inclined line at an angle which is of known length. Okay. Suppose 60 mm ले सकते हैं आप इसका लेंथ 60 mm. Then divide this line into six equal number of parts. Then join this first and this point. Then draw parallel line to this from every 10 mm division that we have drawn on this red line. So this will exactly divide this portion into six equal number of parts. Okay, that is the concept of engineering graphics, dividing the unknown length into equal number of parts. And simply do the numbering first. Okay, numbering will drop later. But we are showing that during outstroke, okay, the motion is simple harmonic motion. Okay, so we are drawing a semicircle and dividing this semicircle into six equal number of parts. So dividing this 180 degree into six equal number of parts, we have to draw angles at 30 degree. Then simply do the numbering like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this direction only. Now here I have done the numbering till 6 only. While we discuss this procedure of drawing simple harmonic motion, we have divided this semicircle in, we have numbered this semicircle like 6, 7, 8 up to 12 over here. But in that concept, this return period was also simple harmonic. Okay. Here return period is not simple harmonic. Okay. Only this period is simple harmonic. So that is why I have done the numbering till 6 only. And do the numbering on this portion also, 0 to 6 and 6 to 12. Now draw the horizontal lines like this from all these points. Now at the intersection of this one line and vertical one line, we will have a point like this. Okay, likewise for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Their intersection, at their intersection we will mark the points till 6. So we will have the number of points over here through which our curve will be passing. I am doing the naming A, B, C, D, E, F, and draw a smooth curve passing from all these points. Then next period is the dwell period, and we all know that during dwell period our follower is not knowing it is maintaining its position. Okay, so simple horizontal line. And now return stroke is given uniform acceleration and retardation. Okay, so for this period we have to follow the procedure for uniform acceleration and retardation. Okay. So for that, divide this middle line into 6 equal number of parts and do the naming G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay. Then join these lines the way it is explained in the procedure. Okay. जब मैंने ये यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन और रिटार्डेशन क्वेश्चन पढ़ाया था तभी आपको बताया था ये कैसे करना है. So during return stroke we are following uniform acceleration and retardation. So from upper left corner we are joining the upper three points, and from lower right corner we are joining the lower points during return stroke. Okay, during right stroke we will draw from here and here like this, but during return stroke we have to start from here and here. I have already explained this in the procedure of motions. Then at the intersections simply mark the points. Okay, 6 will be over here, then 7, and this first line we will get H, then 8, and this second line, then 9, and this third line, then 10 over here, 11 over here, and 12 number will be over here. Okay. And simply do the naming G, H, I up to M and draw a smooth curve passing from all these points. Okay. So this is how the return curve is developed. Return displacement curve, you can say. So now we have drawn the displacement diagram for given condition. जिसमें राइट स्ट्रोक जो है वो सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन है और रिटर्न स्ट्रोक जो है वो यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन एंड रिटार्डेशन है. तो ऐसे एग्जाम के अंदर आपको ऐसे मल्टीपल मोशंस भी दिए गए हो सकते हैं ड्यूरिंग राइट स्ट्रोक एंड रिटर्न स्ट्रोक, और सेम मोशन भी दे सकते हैं. So according to the data given, you have to adopt the procedure. So now let's start drawing the cam profile. So starting will be done from base circle. हमारा बेस सर्कल का रेडियस हमको दिया है, डायमीटर ऑफ बेस सर्कल का दिया गया है 40 mm. So we will draw a circle with diameter 40 mm और radius 20 mm. Then okay, this is base circle, radius will be 20 mm or diameter will be 40 mm. Now I am placing the roller follower. Okay. ये रोलर का भी आपको डायमीटर दिया गया है. Okay. Diameter of roller is 14 mm. Okay, so diameter is 14 mm. तो सिंपली मैं 14 mm का सर्कल ड्रॉ करूंगा जो मेरे बेस सर्कल को टच करेगा. कैसे करना है ये? सिंपली इस लेवल से 7 mm, ओके हियर 7 mm के डिस्टेंस पे पॉइंट मार्क करो. ठीक, और उसमें से 7 mm का रेडियस लेके सर्कल ड्रॉ कर दो. तो आपको 14 mm का डायमीटर मिल जाएगा एंड दिस सर्कल विल बी टचिंग द बेस सर्कल. Yes, I have placed the roller now. Now as I explained, the tracing point in the roller is this point, the center of the roller. So I have to draw another circle of radius 27 mm. Now why 27 mm? Because this radius is 20 mm and this distance is 7 mm. Okay. So I have to draw a circle with 27 mm radius. Okay, so the radius of this orange circle is 27 mm. Okay, this circle is known as prime circle. The prime circle is simply a circle passing through all the tracing points. Now in knife edge follower, prime circle and base circle will be same because the tracing point is at the edge of knife. But here tracing point is at some distance away from the contact. Okay, so here there will be different radius for prime circle in ruler follower. So we have drawn two circles, one is base circle and another one is prime circle. Now remaining all the procedures will be same as we discussed in follower knife edge follower. Okay. और यहाँ पे हमको दिया है कि KM is rotating in counter clockwise direction. Okay, so follower का motion हमको इस direction में करवाना है. That is why I am dividing on this side. So first angle of ascent कितना है 120 degree. So I will draw a line at 120 degree. Then dwell period है for next 60 degree. तो यहाँ से इस लाइन से 60 डिग्री एंगल पे एंगल तक 12 पीरियड है. So I will draw another line at 60 degree. Then from this line 80 डिग्री जितने एंगल तक रिटर्न स्ट्रोक थे. So 60 plus 80 means 140. So I am drawing a line at the angle of 80 degree from this line. So now I have drawn the lines which are representing the angles. Okay, this is angle of ascent theta 0. This angle is angle of dwell 1 theta d1, and this angle is theta r, whatever value mentioned over here. And the remaining will be, this angle will be theta d2. So this is how you are required to divide this circle. Now the same procedure, as we have divided this right square into 6 equal number of parts, we will divide this angle also into 6 equal number of parts. So divide this 120 degree into 6 equal number of parts. So I need to draw lines at 20 degree angles. Then no need to divide this dwell period. Divide this return period into 6 equal number of parts. So I am dividing this 80 degree into 6 equal number of parts. Then simply do the numbering like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now one thing you notice here, in knife edge follower we were dividing this base circle, but in roller follower we are dividing this prime circle. This 0 is over here on prime circle, so 1 will be over here on prime circle, 2 will be over here, 3 will be over here, 4, 5 and up to 6. So keep this thing in mind. In roller follower you have to divide the prime circle, not base circle. And these numberings are important to mention on prime circle, because whatever distance we will measure on this displacement diagram, it will be starting from prime circle. And similarly divide the return stroke from 6 to 12, again on prime circle. Now measure the distance 1 to A on displacement diagram and transfer this distance with the help of compass on this cam profile diagram. And see here, I am marking the distance from 1 mentioned on prime circle. Then similarly measure the distance 2 to B and transfer it on this diagram to 2 टू बी। अगर आप ये जो नंबरिंग है वो गलती से ये बेस सर्कल पे दे देंगे 1 2, तो आप जो ये मेजर करोगे वो आप यहाँ से मार्क कर दोगे, ओके, ऐसे, विच विल बी रॉन्ग, विच विल गिव यू रॉन्ग प्रोफाइल। Clearly see here that the numbering is on prime circle. So this will give you the correct results. Then measure the distance C to C and transfer it on here. And 4 to D again transfer here. And 5 to E transfer and 6 to F here. And simply do the naming A, B, C, D, E, F. Now same procedure will be adopted during return stroke. So measure the distance 6 to G and transfer over here. Similarly all the points. So I am transferring the distance like this and simply do the naming G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So now here I have located all the points through which our tracing point will be moving. This tracing point will be moving. So from all these points, I have to draw circle of radius of diameter is equal to 14 mm और radius is equal to 7 mm. जैसे ये फर्स्ट पोजीशन इनिशियल पोजीशन पे आप देख सकते हैं जीरो कहाँ पे है, ये प्राइम सर्कल पे, ओके, और जीरो में से एक सर्कल पास हो रहा है जिसका रेडियस है 7 mm और डायमीटर इज इक्वल टू 14 mm। तो सेम ये जो रोलर है वो मुझे इन सब पॉइंट्स में से पास करवाना होगा। तो पासिंग फ्रॉम ए बी सी डी ई एफ एंड जी एच आई जे के एल एम। So in roller follower I have to, this procedure is add on, ये कुछ ज़्यादा प्रोसीजर है। आपको ये पॉइंट्स ए बी सी ये जो पॉइंट्स है वो लोकेट करने के बाद उन पॉइंट्स में से पास होता हुआ उन पॉइंट्स में सेंटर रख के सर्कल्स ड्रॉ करने होंगे जिनका रेडियस होगा रेडियस ऑफ रोलर। So likewise you have to draw the circles passing circles centers are these points. Now what you have to do, you have to draw a curve which is tangent to all these circles. जो कर्व टेंजेंट मीन्स ये सर्कल को छू के निकल जाएगा ऐसा कर्व ड्रॉ करना है। बिकॉज अगर आप ये फर्स्ट लोकेशन पे देखेंगे, सॉरी इनिशियल लोकेशन पे देखेंगे, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, ये बेस सर्कल इसको छू के निकल रहा है। तो we will adopt this concept and draw a curve, smooth curve, which is tangent to all these circles. See here clearly, at here, here. This curve is tangent to all these circles. Adopt the same procedure for return stroke. Okay. Draw a smooth curve which is tangent to all these circles. अगर आप देखोगे 12 पे, तो 12 पे क्या है, जीरो डिस्प्लेसमेंट। तो हमारा जो सर्कल जो है रोलर वाला वो अगेन अपना इनिशियल पोजीशन पे आ जाएगा। तो जीरो और 12 पे, यहाँ पे जीरो पे देखो कहाँ पे है, इस लाइन पे, और 12 पे इस लाइन पे है। और यहाँ पे जीरो पे कहाँ पे है हमारा सर्कल, यहाँ पे मीन्स यहाँ टच कर रहा है बेस सर्कल पे। तो यहाँ 12 पे भी हमको बेस सर्कल पे टच करेगा सर्कल। So like this you have to draw the curve for rise period and curve for return period. Okay, now remaining period is 12 periods. Okay, this much amount for 60 degree and for 100 degree. Okay, so with the help of compass, simply draw a smooth curve. आप फ्री हैंड से भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हो। Then that is the angle of dual 1 theta d1 and this is theta d2. So likewise, this will complete your cam profile for these given conditions. जहाँ पे ये राइज पीरियड है वो सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन से है, रिटर्न पीरियड है वो यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन एंड रिटार्डेशन से है, और रिमेनिंग जो है वो ट्वेल्व पीरियड. So these are the changes you have to follow during roller follower motion. ये roller follower आपको दिया गया होगा तो आपको ये rollers लोकेट करने होंगे. और सिंपली इफ यू नॉट रिमेंबर, यहाँ पे आपको ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट्स रखने हैं. और रोलर में ट्रेसिंग पॉइंट क्या होता है? रोलर का सेंटर. So this is the cam profile for roller follower for for these motions: simple harmonic and uniform acceleration and retardation. Now let's have a look how it will work. Okay, so this is the same profile that we have just generated. I have drawn the line, horizontal line that is showing initial position of follower. अब ऑब्जर्व करो, ये फॉलोअर है, इसका इनिशियल पोजीशन है. अगर मैं उसको 1 डिवीजन तक रोटेट करवाता हूँ कैम को, तो देखो मेरा फॉलोअर कहाँ पे आता है. आप इस रेड रोलर जो है उसको ऑब्जर्व करो, और ये जो ए में सेंटर है वो वाला रोलर ऑब्जर्व करो. वंस द कैम रोटेट्स इन काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, ये जो सर्कल्स है मेरा ओरिजिनल रोलर और ये सब सर्कल्स वो ओवरलैप होते जाएंगे. ऑब्जर्व करो ना, बी पासिंग फ्रॉम सी डी, ये जो फॉलोअर्स रोलर फॉलोअर है वो ओवरलैप हो रहा है. ओके, so once our angle of ascent is over, so we have lifted the follower by 40 mm distance. आप देख सकते हो कि थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस होगा 1 mm जितना या 0.5 mm जितना, बट इट इज लिफ्टिंग बाय 40 mm, उतना एरर चलता है. Now the next period is the dwell period. So observe the motion of this roller follower. You see, it has not moved at all. It has maintained its position during dwell period. Then the same procedure for downstroke. Observe the rollers. और जब भी 12 नंबर पे आएगा तो हमारा जो इनिशियल पोजीशन था उस पोजीशन पे आ जाएगा, मीन्स 40 mm डाउन आ जाएगा. Then the next period is dwell period, means remaining period is dwell period. So observe the motion now. You can see follower has not moved or not give up its location. So this is how follower motion will happen for roller follower and given motions.